the greatest, that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power.
Welcome back, Best Uni crew. It's Sugar. So let's jump right on in here. So my baby's going to be selling eyelashes, and I seen this cute little shopping bag on a Facebook group, and I'm like, oh, your girl gotta make it. Now you can find this template on Google. All you have to do is Google shopping bag template, and you'll have to do some work behind it, but you know how that go. I had to redesign it, and I took this silhouette and I traced it, added scoring lines in order to get it, to look right. So I had to bring it over to Cricut. So if I will put this in my Etsy shop as well. So what you do when you bring it over to Cricut, you have to ungroup everything. So make sure you hit ungroup. Get everything ungrouped. This right here is going to be your scoring lines. But right now, they're not scoring lines. So you have to turn them into a score line. Go to your, if you're on a laptop, it's going to be at the top where your color panel at, where you change the cut settings. Right now, it'll probably say basic cut. You want to drop the little arrow down and turn it into a score line. But right now, I'm doing it on my phone. So I have to go to edit. And right there where it say basic cut with the little dot where the color at, I'm going to click that, and above there it say basic cut. I'm going to go down where it says score, and I'm going to say apply. So now my lines are score lines. I made the circle come up there. These are score lines. So I'm going to just make sure I line everything up like it's supposed to be. My dots are cut files, so they already, need to be where they at. So all I'm going to do is remove this background right here, this pink thing. And I'm going to highlight my circle and my score lines. And I'm going to push attach. I'm going to put it back here. Okay. So now I will get the image of my choice after I get everything lined up like I need it to be. And I will put my design choice in the middle. So my baby designed this, her bag. So her lash line is going to be called Lash Extend. So I thought that was pretty cute. She designed this little marble look in Canva. I did not. She did this. I'm just getting a picture that she want on her bags. So all I'm doing is pretty much just putting it where I want it to go, right? So now I'm going to remove that score line with them dots. And now I'm going to highlight the picture. Both of them. The pink and the name of the brand. I got to highlight all those. And I'm going to go to flatten. Then I take the scoring tool and the dots. And I just attach all of it together. Don't flatten it. Attach. So you highlight all of them. And now you attach the scoring line to the flatten image. So I go to action. And I go to attach. I'm using a phone. But, So this is what it should look like. The size and the width is 9.23. And the width is 9.23. And the height is 4.32. So we're going to go to make it. Cricut got the little update. And this is what it should look like. You'll push your print down at the bottom. You should find your printer. And you should be able to print everything out that you need. And right now you do not see any score lines. Don't worry about that. Cricut know where they at. You just go ahead and print. Okay, so I'm going to use this photo paper I got from Dollar Tree. And it comes 8 in a pack. And I'm going to put it in my Epson EcoTank 2720, which I converted over to a sublimation printer. And all I'm going to do is just print my design out on the paper. And I'm going to put it underneath the heat press to make the colors pop more. Or you can use a heat gun just to heat it up, but I do kind of like the heat press better. It's quick and all that good stuff, but it takes longer to warm up. So now I'm just going to let it print off of my Epson, and then I will heat it up and make the colors pop more. So as you can see, I had printed it out on photo paper. It got like a little gloss to it. The color is kind of like dull looking. You really can't tell for real right now, but it's dull. It's like a dull pink. Right now my heat press is only up to like 250 something. I let it get up to like 3. The hotter it is, it seems like it does make the color pop better. But it just really just needs some heat because sublimation heat is activated. Activating it, but I'm gonna put this over it. Let's see how much more will it pop. But like I said, the hotter the heat is, the better. But we're just gonna see anyway. Just let it stay under there for a little while. You can use your heat gun. I just like the heat press. I don't know why. And then I didn't let it get up too high. And I should have. Like I said, the higher the heat, the better. That way it won't be long. You won't have to do nothing but like 10 seconds. You won't even have to do 10 seconds for real if the heat was up. But this, see, oh well, it didn't have to do much. It did good. You see how the color just bust just from some heat? It came all the way out. Like, run that tape back. You can see the difference in it. So I put the image on my mat, and it has to be going the same direction that it's showing you on your Cricut design space when you printed it out. It need to be laying the same exact way. Then you put it on and you feed it in your Cricut. You put it on a setting. I always use like HTV, like iron on setting, or you can use cardstock. So you can use, let's just use cardstock. As you can see, it did not do the little score lines and stuff like you would see on your design space, but it is going to do it. So don't pay that no attention. If it print out like this, Cricut already got what it needs. So you don't need to worry. So let's go here and push the C, and we're just going to let it cut. So what it's doing now is finding the print. Be able to cut it and score it. Hopefully it find it. Sometimes when I heat the paper, it actually So right now it's using a scoring tool, but it looks like it's something on my scoring tool and it's scratching my paper. Usually don't do that, but for some reason it is scratching the paper. So I am going to use some double-sided adhesive, and I think I figured out why it did the scoring so bad like that is because I did use cardstock, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to take it off my mat. Any excess paper that's like looking regular, I can cut. So you can probably just cut it on a iron-on setting or a lower setting, but I don't know. I just wanted to make sure it was gonna come out. I am using a double-sided adhesive. You can get this from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anywhere. So you're just gonna pretty much follow the scoring lines and fold. And I mean, you can use regular copy paper. You can use all that. Okay. So you just fold. There you go. So now you just kind of eyeball where you want it to go. So we don't want that to be folded. And I'm going to use just some little screen until I can get her some ribbon or something. We just pretty much right now just getting ideas. So we just going to put some tape on here to where we can fold it. Let's see, right here. I don't think we need that much tape. And then of course you know you want some here. And then on these parts, I'm gonna put that there. And here. Let's see. Put tape here. And then some tape here. And then I think, let me see, we'll put some here. Here as well. So you're just pulling the backing off of the tape. And if I can get mine to come up without pulling the whole doggone thing up. Okay. Okay. So now we just fold that over. Fold that over. And I didn't put none there, but I, you know, just gonna show y'all. And we're just gonna fold this part over. Here. Just fold it over. And then you'll be able to close it. Okay. And so do it like this. You should go all the way to the edge. And then you'll pull the rest of these off. And put those on there like that, and then put that one with the tape on top, and then pull this one. Then you just kind of get it even, close it, put it down, put your hand in there to kind of get it smashed in. This one look a little bootleg. This is my first one doing it like this with this one, but you know, I'm gonna show you the other ones we did with just regular copy paper, but this still looks good. Super cute. So get some string. This is just some little part of string, y'all. I couldn't find none. I just wanted to share the idea. So you just loop it through here. Tie like a little knot a couple times when you get your ribbon. But I think me and her gonna do like some bling or something. I don't know yet. We're gonna go get some fancy like ribbon. You know? So you pour that there. And then, okay, that's what I need that much. Or you can glue the little sticks down in here. Like you can just get your glue gun and just glue a little dot there, you know? But for the most part, you can just tie a ribbon like how they do in the bag stores. This is not the right ribbon, so don't quote me on none of that. I just was trying to give you an idea of what I was doing. And then you just do the same on the other side. You just put some through on the other side. You just tie a little knot. You can get some tape or something to kind of hold it together because it's a little bitty. Let me just try to make it look a little fancy. So these are the little bags. So, and see, these are made out of carpet paper and they're very flimsy. So the thicker the paper, the better. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, they probably just throw the little baggie away anyway. But, you know, you still want it to look fancy. You're going to have a couple few things different with it. But this is not hers. I bought this from somebody else. But it's going to be stuff like this in there. Be like a little spoolie and stuff inside there. A little cute little shopping bag. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe to your girl's channel. Let me know how I did. And if you want this template, I will upload it in my Etsy shop. Y'all have a blessed one.
To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not come for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no problem when I'm the equation. Present, loaded, observation. I'm not new here, reborn creation. Come and find me, sending location.